Kick streaming is finally beginning to hit the decline, and this comes after one of their biggest projected streamers ended up going back to his original platform, which was Twitch. And the streamer in question is no other than the one and only BruceDropEmOff. But how does his decision to leave Kick affect the entire platform, and what could possibly be next for Kick streaming? Well, that's probably what you're here to find out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to press the subscribe button to join the trap house with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click the very first link down below in my description to join the Discord server and become an official member of the community. And with all of that being said, let's get into how Kick is finally beginning to fall off. Okay, so we all know that the Kick streaming platform was originally created to be an actual competitor to the platform Twitch. And the way that Kick decided to grow their platform was to give creators who were already big on other platforms a streaming contract with Kick. And it's been rumored that these streamers were getting crazy amounts of money, like multi-millions of dollars, even some contracts that were bigger than NBA contracts. Like Aiden Ross is rumored to be making more a year than LeBron James just from Kick streaming. I'm not joking.
What do you think about XQC's deal?
2-year $100 mil.
Crazy.
I don't know if he was referring to you or XQC. That's making more than LeBron James.
XQC and I technically are making more than LeBron, yeah.
And this model of getting streamers to join the platform wasn't necessarily a new model, because we've seen Mixer do the same thing with streamers like Ninja, and that ultimately ended up failing as well. Now, I'm not saying that Kick has failed yet, but there's reason to believe that they're definitely heading in that same direction. And the reason that I personally believe that is because of the things that's been going on the platform. So about a year ago, they signed this streamer named BruceDropEmOff, who at the time was a very big streamer over on Twitch. He averaged over 20,000 viewers, and he has a pretty strong fan base named DEO as well. But once he switched over to Kick, it seemed like over time his viewers would start to decrease and decrease more and more. Now the logical answer to this would be, okay, Kick is a new platform, they don't have as many people on the platform, so obviously your viewers is going to drop. But the problem with that is there's some people who come over to Kick and they'll average 4 to 5 times the viewers that they got over on Twitch. And this is because most of them are actually view botting. They want to seem bigger than what they are. Kick has a bad view botting problem. Y'all know about this. Just go look at Neon, for example. But BruceDropEmOff is a streamer that would never fake any of his views. He never wanted to view bot, nothing like that. So there's been times where this streamer who averaged over 20,000 views at one point on Twitch will only end up averaging about 2,000 to 3,000 live viewers for the entire year that he was on the Kick platform. And this led to many people saying that he fell off or he was irrelevant because of his viewer count over on Kick. But after he announced his return back to Twitch, this will all begin to look a lot differently because it didn't really seem like he fell off at all. Yesterday on June 2nd, BruceDropEmOff would do his official return stream back to Twitch, and in this stream he would peak at well over 30,000 viewers, his first stream back on the platform. And this comes after an entire year of only having 2,000 to 3,000 viewers only on Kick. So this led to speculation of others saying that Kick streaming was really killing creators' careers, which may be a real thing. And a lot of people were also saying that the reason that BruceDropEmOff would end up leaving the Kick platform was simply because he quote unquote fell off and Kick wouldn't offer him another contract. But in Bruce's return stream back to Twitch, he would quickly shut down all these rumors and say that he was the one that actually denied the second contract.
Obviously, you know, I handled it behind the scenes, obviously. But yeah, Trainwreck said something about me losing the deal. No, I didn't take the second deal because they was trying to make me sign an NDA, chat. And you know, I am not going. But it's all love to Kick, because you know what's crazy? They're still giving new and up and coming people opportunity. And they gave me one of the best opportunities I've ever accomplished ever in my life.
And Bruce will also go on to voice some of his opinions on the Kick streaming platform. And this is what he had to say.
But I done seen the worst side of this shit, and I done seen the best side of this. The worst side being on Kick for the year. I'm not gonna lie to you. Worst time I've ever had in streaming. The beginning was cool. You know what I'm saying? It killed my motivation for it because it was no creativity within it. It's just do the craziest shit or you're lame.
And those comments would lead to some mixed reactions from other creators as well, like Keemstar and even one of the biggest streamers, XQC. And speaking of XQC, as many of you know, he's one of the biggest streamers in the world, and he's also signed to Kick as well. And that isn't the only big streamer that Kick has. They also have streamers like Nick Mertz, Tfue, who's been in some controversy recently, Your Rage, and of course the face of the entire platform, Aiden Ross. And as I just mentioned, Aiden Ross is the face of the Kick streaming platform, and he may be one of the biggest problems with the platform because yes, he did everything that he could to grow this platform and even recruit some of his friends over. He also hangs around a lot of edgy creators who end up making a lot of jokes that could have people not want to come to the platform specifically because of this, or just simply not want to support the Kick streaming platform at all because of the things they were saying. And aside from all of the edgy creators and community that they have over on the Kick platform, they also just have a lot of controversial content going on over there in the first place, which again is just a very bad look for not only people that may want to sign there, or for advertisers who may have considered doing business with the company. And if the group that he was hanging around isn't bad enough, Adin Ross, who's supposed to be the face of Kick, who's going to carry the platform to new heights, he's also been very inconsistent recently, which isn't helping the current state of Kick at all, because in a time like this where you're losing valuable creators who's going back to Twitch and voicing their opinion about all the negative things going on with Kick, the face of the platform is supposed to be live doing great numbers and things like that, and Adin Ross just isn't doing it. But who knows, maybe he's planning some type of big return that can help boost Kick overall. And also, I've seen some people saying like, why is losing BruceDropEmOff such a big thing for Kick when he only averaged 2,000 viewers in the first place? Well, first off, those 2,000 to 3,000 viewers were real viewers. There's probably a lot of streamers on Kick who don't even average 1,000 viewers, but they just view bots, so it seems like they average more. And secondly, BruceDropEmOff was one of the first streamers to actually sign to the Kick streaming platform, which means that his contract was one of the first contracts that were actually finished. And when his contract finished, he chose to go back over to Twitch. And there were people saying, oh, he just came to Kick for the money, he only did it for the money and things like that. Well, if that's really true and he actually did just sign to Kick for the money, just think about all of the other big content creators who also signed very big contracts with Kick. They could possibly end up doing the same thing when their contracts is over. They might just up and leave and go back to Twitch. One of the biggest streamers on the platform by the name of Your Rage, shout out to him for reacting to one of the videos, by the way, he's recently joked around with leaving Kick once his contract was up, or even retiring from streaming as a whole once his contract was over. So Kick better think of a way quickly to either bring in some more creators with a large fan base to help grow the platform, or think of a way to keep the creators that they've already signed to very large contracts. I'd even argue that there might be only one streamer that's currently signed to Kick that would actually stay, and that's Adin Ross. And the only reason why I believe this is because one, he has ownership in the platform, two, he's like the face of the platform, and most importantly, he's permanently banned on Twitch. He could never return to Twitch even if he wanted to. So Kick kind of has leverage over him just in that sense. But these other creators, when their contracts are over, they could just up and leave and say, hey, we got these millions of dollars, we're not going to stay on this platform, it's terrible, the chat doesn't load, the community is bad, we're out of here, we're going back to Twitch. And they could just very well easily do that. For a few months, it did seem like Kick was starting to get the upper hand on Twitch because of the magnitude of streamers they were signing. But once the hype for Kick started to die down, it seems like the longevity factor is finally starting to kick in, and that's a race that it seems like no platform can manage to beat Twitch in. So we're just going to have to wait and see what actually happens with Kick streaming, because as of right now, it's just not looking good over there. But who knows, they may be able to turn it around, they may sign some other big streamers, who knows what they're going to do. And one of the biggest problems that I personally think that the Kick streaming platform has is that they don't have enough gamers. It seems like this streaming platform only really caters to IRL streamers and gambling. Now I know a lot of people say, oh, you don't have to gamble, it's not a gambling platform, but like, come on bro, if you actually scroll through the Kick streaming platform, you're going to see a lot of gambling. You may even see more gambling than gaming content. I'm not joking. So if I was the owner of Kick, if I was Eddie or ABZ, whoever the owners are that's in charge of signing people, I would really look into getting more gamers. I know they sign streamers like XQC, Tfue, and Nick Mertz in hopes of building the gaming community, but I personally don't think that's enough. Go out and sign more gamers. They don't even have to be huge streamers like you guys have signed. They could be up and coming streamers or streamers who are just starting to go viral from gaming, and bring them over to the platform to help build more of a gaming audience instead of just a community of people who only want to see the wildest things done in real life. I just personally think that if they don't act fast and Bruce continues to thrive over on Twitch, it's going to make Kick look very bad as a platform, and that may or may not prompt other streamers from leaving as well. But that's just my opinion. You guys know that the only opinion I really care about is you guys' opinion, so let me know down below. What do you think about the Kick streaming platform? Do you think that Kick is finally about to fall off? Do you think that BruceDropEmOff is going to continue to thrive on Twitch? I think so. And let me know which streamers do you think could actually save Kick if they decided to sign over to the platform. And while you're at it, if you're new, don't forget to click that subscribe button to help me on my journey to 2,000 subscribers. And while you're at it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Any feedback is good feedback to me. As always, I appreciate all of the love and support, and I'll catch you boys and girls in the next banger, man.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.